Got the CEO back in the house again. Man, look, more game, and more game. Man, look, I'm excited about this one. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. I got a great one for you today. It is pure, unadulterated, uncut game. Right? All right, what I'm about to talk to you about today is something that I have experienced personally on more than one occasion. And if you're in the dump truck business any length of time, you're going to experience this at some point or another. But this game here is going to allow you to understand, to know how to handle it. All right, this is going to be a part of our What Do You Do series, which involves looking at certain scenarios that happen to you in the dump truck business and how you should respond and handle those situations, right? All right, so let's get into it. What do you do when you break an airline, or a brake can goes out, or you got a line that's got a bad leak up under there, dealing with air up under the truck, right? In your wheels, in your wheel area, right? Brake can going out, you got a busted airline, your bad air leak on one of those lines up underneath, dealing with your back axles and that kind of stuff, right? What do you do? All right, I'm glad you asked. Air leaks are inevitable. They will happen at some point or another in your dump truck journey, don't matter, it's going to happen. Time brings upon wear and tear, or things happen on jobs, something could pull a line loose, especially in dump trucking. We go on some of these jobs and sometimes some dirt or something up underneath in the ground that gets popped up when you roll over it, and they could pull an airline. Anything could happen, right? All right, so what do you do when that happens? Here goes the game right here. Stay tuned. You need some medium size, some things you need, right? You need some medium sized vice grips. Keep them in your toolbox. I talked to you before about kinds of tools and things you need in your toolbox. You need to make sure you keep a set of vice grips in your toolbox, preferably two pairs, a big pair and a medium sized pair, right? All right, you need some zip ties, right? Zip ties are those little ties you put in and you can tie stuff together, tie wires together, that kind of thing, right? You need a knife. It's good to just keep a good knife in your toolbox, all right? And then you need a 9/16 wrench, right? 9/16, I told you about that earlier. 9/16 is that dude. The 9/16 is that dude whereby you adjust brakes with, right? So you need a 9/16 wrench in your truck, right? All right, second thing is, this is what happens. You got a airline with a bad leak, brake can going out. This is what you do. First of all, you're going to cut the airline if the line, all right, is bad, right? Cut the airline, or the can on that side is bad, cut the airline, right? It's already leaking, don't matter, it ain't gonna hurt anything. Cut the airline with that knife, right? And what you want to do is double over the airline, right? Double over, which means I'm simply saying you got the airline, you just basically want to double over the airline like that, right? All right, and then what you want to do is get that zip tie, all right, and get that zip tie and put it around that line. Well, no, I'm sorry, I'm telling you wrong. Get the vice grips, right? Get the vice grips and then tighten them tight enough where they can snap on to that line and keep it there in place, right? What they're gonna do is those vice grips are gonna be tight enough. You tighten them down enough, they're gonna stop that air from coming out of that line, right? All right, so let me say all that again. Double over your airline, take your vice grips and clamp down on that line, right? Then you take your zip ties, right? And you wrap it around that particular line, and you could hook it to another line or hook it to something. Because see, those vice grips carry a little weight, so it'll just be hanging down. So you take your zip tie, your long zip tie, and then you grab that whole thing and you clamp it onto some part of the truck or another airline, pull it tight, and that way it'll stay in place, right? All right, this is pure game. Oh my God. All right, look, this has been valuable to you so far. Hit the like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video about how to deal with the fact that when you got an airline problem in the back with a brake can busted airline, right? All right, so what do you do then? Because this is not it, right? You got the air leak part situated, but guess what? The brakes are still on the drum on that particular wheel. So what do you got to do? All right, you got to chock your wheels, right? Chock your wheels. Block or brick or something, chock your wheels, because you're going to have to push in the brake. You get up under there and you take that 9/16 ring and you get on that slack adjuster and you bag all the way off that brake, right? In other words, you bag that brake off of that drum just on that wheel with the air leak problem, right? Bag all the way off the brake. All right. Once you do that, what that's going to allow then, that's going to allow you to move the truck, right? it is at that point you can drive the truck, whether you trying to get it in, whether you trying to go get that load off you just got on you, whatever your next move is, that will allow you to move the truck and to get it on home or wherever you need to do. All right. All right. Finish off the day. If you want to finish off the day, I finished many days, y'all. Many days with only 3 brakes running. Now, obviously, that's a DOT issue if I get stopped, right? But, you know, we take chances in the dump truck business. I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything's squeaky clean with how we do stuff all the time. So I finished days. Well, let me just be going beyond. I went the rest of the week like that and just hoping to get to the weekend and get to my mechanic, or we get in early enough, get him to come over to my house. I got the airline. He can fix it right quick, right? It's a quick fix, right? You know, and it's actually something I could do. I'm just so busy, right? But I have went the rest of the week with that situation like that and just told my driver, be careful. You only got three brakes working on the back. All right. So I'm not telling anybody to do wrong. I'm just simply trying to tell you how to keep them wheels rolling and don't let something minute cost you a day's work. That's the game right there, right? All right. So look, keep those items in your truck, and those items can help you when you deal with an airline leak. What do you do, CEO, when you're dealing with an airline brake can leak or what have you? I just told you, you got the game. I'm out of here. I'm gone.